Hey guys, how's it going? Previously on the channel, we've been working on this 1971 John Deere 140. This is the 140 I got off a friend of mine, the one that had no grill, headlight bezel. It was in pretty sad shape. No seat. It was just a seat pan. Brought it home, unloaded it from the truck, brought it over here. Still has no carb. Has absolutely no wiring in it at all. Got into it in the last video. Started looking into it. Went to check in the spark plug to see how the spark plug looked. Cleaned it up. Put it back in. Tried to thread it. It would not thread. Spun it over for a little while. Pulled it out. Looked in there. The threads were gone. There was no threads in the head. So we pulled the head off of the motor, cleaned up the bore, or not the bore. We cleaned up the cylinder. We checked the bore. The bore, it was pretty scored. I don't know if the camera saw it or not. I'm filming this right after I finished. Well, this is a day after I finished filming the last video that you guys saw. So, haven't really watched the videos yet. It's just kind of, it's getting there. So we replaced the head, put a different head on it. I had another head gasket sitting over there in the cabinet. So I thought, well, it's a good thing I have an extra head gasket. So ordered it or didn't order it. I stuck the head gasket on there. Still waiting on the carb. The carburetor hasn't arrived yet. I think in the last video, I don't think I did it on camera. I ended up putting a muffler on it. As you can see, I found a 140 muffler that I had and I stuck it on there. Not on there very good, but it's on there good enough to hold it. Did that off camera. I should be doing all this on camera, but of course you start filming it and the video gets really long and I just don't want to sit there and edit all that. So get all the not so important stuff out of the way and get all the important stuff on camera. For example, getting that engine running. So let me go on ahead and I'm going to grab my crimps. I'm going to grab some wires and I guess we're going to go ahead and wire this guy up and we're going to see how it goes. So let me get my wires, my crimps, and we will go on ahead and dive into it and see what we get. Printed out a wiring diagram. Let's go on ahead and see what we can get out of here. So I guess the first thing that we're going to wire up is I'd like to go on ahead and get the ground done. That way we have a ground for our tractor. So we need, that's at least positive. I'm going to probably end up cutting this and putting a well, maybe, nah, I don't want to keep that. Alright, I think I've got my idea. So we gotta start, whatever, that can stay down there. Let's go on ahead and take a look at this guy and let's see what we can find. I don't know if the solenoid is any good or not. I'm gonna predict it's probably not, but I'm just gonna play by, if we don't say nothing, maybe it'll work. So, I don't know. Not very hopeful of it though. There we go. Got that out. And there falls the washer. Oops. I'll have to pick that up later. Take this over there. Cut this off. put a crimp on there and put it back. After I do that, I will be right back. Went over there and made a wire for the positive side of that solenoid. Go on ahead and put this back on. Now that we've done that, we've got a positive wire. I got a negative wire sitting over there. I don't know if this solenoid's any good, like I said before. I'm sure we're gonna find out though here momentarily whether it is or not. I just thought of it. We're gonna have to pull the gas tank out. That side's tight. Pull the gas tank out in order to get it softer. Watch it be half. There we go. I was gonna say watch it be ½ inch. I went over there for nothing. There we go. Pop this out of our way. Stuck that fuel tank back over there. What do we do now? Let's see. Positive, negative. We don't have enough wire to run it from there. I didn't figure. I don't have another wire we can use. I think the negative I'm just going to run to the side of the tractor. I don't see it causing any problems. Let's go on ahead and get the key switch wired out. All the electronics and everything that it needs are there, so we should be fine. The middle terminal on here goes to there. So we want so it's pretty much like the star fenders. So this terminal here goes to this one, to the amp meter. From the amp meter it goes back to the battery. Okay. So we will grab, this isn't quite the tape I wanted, but this will work just to cover it up, to keep it from shorting to another battery. What color do they want for that? They want red. We'll use white because I have white. And it's racist. We probably want that much wire. Well, yeah, that might be a little bit much. That might be enough right there. Yeah, that's definitely enough. I wish you guys could see what I'm doing. Try to be where you guys can. These crimpers. I need my other ones. I lost my blue ones again. I'm not sure where they went. I do need to hunt them down. We'll put this on here. This side will go down to the key switch. compact it down a little bit once we get it on there. That don't look all that pretty. That's it, goes on there pretty tight. We'll put some of our tape on here. This will also protect it a little bit. It'll probably trap more moisture than anything, but it might protect it a little from the elements. I don't know if that key switch is any good. I guess we're gonna find out. So then we'll run over here. Still deciding what terminal I want to use on here. Or what, we'll probably just put a one of these on it. There we go. That works. Oops. That is a big, ugly spider. Dead spider now. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Hopefully this will work. Rub the washer. Like that. I'll stick this guy on. Look at that. I don't know if it's threading or not. I guess we'll find out. Oh, we don't have a thing on there. And then that one goes to the positive terminal. I'm gonna run that one down to the solenoid. I'm gonna save that one for later. And I know we need one for the safeties. color do they want? They want pink, it looks like. Yeah, they want pink. I'm just gonna do red, because red looks like pink in a weird way. This wire doesn't need to be all that long either. It just needs to go from there to there. So then we'll run here to there. And then we'll run this guy here. Try not to get him caught by the drive shaft too. Run it through here. It's definitely something I don't want to have happen. That's on there good. Take this over here and put it on the starter. Hopefully by the end of today, this 140 will be able to take a battery, and turning the key will cause the engine to turn over and have spark. So what's next? We've got 2 out of 5 going to the key switch. Green going to DC. Oh, that goes to the middle of the regulator. Okay. So green on the key switch going to direct current. These 2 are AC. And then the 2 AC goes to the stator. So that's not going to be too hard to get. There we go. So we need to run it from there to there. That should be a little bit more than enough. I like to have a little bit more than enough. That way I know that we're not going to have to throw it away and make another one. We'll not throw it away, but it's not laying around. What the fuck? There. hopefully next time you guys see me, I will finally have a haircut. I was gonna cut my hair last night, but I put it off. It was a little bit late. I just said hell with it, I might as well wait till tomorrow. I was gonna do it this morning, but never got around to it. So maybe I will tonight. I'm sick of having long hair. You forget about it. I like to have it short. I forgot about it for a little while, and now it's pretty tall. Wish I had some electrical tape. I don't know where my electrical tape went. Cover this up a little bit better. It's not gonna keep the wires from that one. It's not gonna keep the wires and everything together, but it's gonna help it with keeping it a little bit dry and safer from the weather. You know, we cut that a little short, I think. Wow, imagine that. Let's try that again. Need it to be a little bit longer. Let's try that one. Put that over there. I will reuse that wire. I don't know what for, but I will find something for it. Trust me, I ain't gonna throw it away. There we go. So now that we've got those two. Boy, I'm running low on crimps. I need more. I wish I had more of the ones with covers. That would be nice. They need to do a contest one of these days. Win a lifetime supply of crimps if you guess the right answer. Or something like that. I'd definitely enter in that and I'd win. Or I'd try to win. If I didn't win, well, I'd be pretty pissed. Lifetime supply of crimps. I could, well, I probably wouldn't be allowed to sell them. Sell some, then order more. Then the next question is, do I get them all at the same time or over time? I can order this much this day, this much next day, and so on. There we go. Let's stick this guy in here. If he's too short, I'll be pissed. There we go. And perfect. Look at that. That works. I might want to clean up these connections on here. So then we want to run one of these to here, one of these to here, and so on. We'll probably be fine not putting anything over them. I'm going to make both them red. them red. Or, nah, there ain't no point cutting that guy up. While they're at it, send me some new crimpers. These suck. Well, they're not bad, but my other ones are better. My blue ones. I need to find my blue ones. I know they're around here somewhere. I just gotta remember the last place I had them. Put this guy right here. There we go. Then we'll put one here, and we'll put one here. Now that we've gotten that down, we'll run him to here. There we go. So now we need to put one right here that goes to the ignition. What one on the ignition goes to that? And then there's the one that goes to the cigarette lighter, I believe. Yep. Pink. Don't have pink, we'll use orange. We don't have a PTO, so I'm just going to leave the PTO unhooked for now. No point in having it hooked up if it doesn't work. None of the safeties are hooked up, so I'm not worried about any of them. PTO. Oh, that goes to the PTO. Okay. Maybe I will wire that up. Yeah. The same one that goes to the PTO goes to the cigarette lighter. I think I might wire that up. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. Got that tractor wired up. I guess the camera timed out on me. I was filming it. I don't know where it timed out at, but oh well. So got everything all wired up. All I need to do is tighten this up, put another one here, another wire go to the positive, go down to the solenoid. Then after I do that, everything should be all squared away on that. let's see. I figured that was 7 or 3/8. You know what? I'm gonna leave this unhooked for now. I might hook it back up later. There's no reason currently to have it hooked up. I don't even know if it works. So we'll get this. I'm gonna put a bigger end on this wire. Then we'll run it down to the solenoid on the side where it goes into the solenoid right there. Then it should go up to the battery. It should. Here we go. See, it's holding on there. Maybe. I hate wasting crimps like that, but take this off here, and after we put this back on here, we'll test out this wiring harness that we've done. I don't have much confidence in it, so we'll see what it does, I guess. It all depends on how it goes. Gotta do a little bit of cutting on this apparently. There we go. Now where's that wrench? We lost the wrench. Place your bets. What do you guys think? You think this solenoid's any good? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I don't think it is, but I guess once we drop a battery in, we'll have to check it and see. There we go. So, cool. Anybody else see anything wrong? I don't. No wires touching here that look like they're gonna get caught. Uh-oh. I'll have to see if these. Of course, the safety wire got pulled off. That looks fine. That looks good. Yeah, everything down there looks alright. We'll get a spot cleaned up over here. Then we'll put our battery tray in, drop the battery in. There we go. Maybe it'll get a good ground. So we'll put our negative here, put in our battery tray. After we put in our battery tray, we'll go over there and grab a couple of bolts. We'll drop our let's see. What's that you in there? That goes up to positive. Now we need our negative. Where's our negative? Nope. Oh boy. Now we gotta find that. I don't know if this is, oh here it is. It was on my chair. Oh, where did my clip go? There we go, look at that. We got it. There we go. That's in. Looking for my wrench. There's my wrench. Where's my other wrench? There's my other wrench. There's two. We'll go with these two. These two are longer. Let's see. Start with this one. Come on, bitch. Well, that might be too small of a... Here's another one. Let's try this guy. There we go. That one has thread. Hopefully. There we go. That one's tight. We'll come over here and we'll tighten this guy up. And that should be all we really need to do. That's a different size. Battery light on the camera's flashing. I don't know how much time it has left on it. I hate having one battery. Set the camera battery on the charger, brought the 140 out here, plugged it in. Really didn't need to bring it out here to plug it in, but I just kind of figured I would. Let's go on ahead. I got the battery in it. I messed with it a little bit. It didn't seem like it was shorting out anywhere. Everything's hooked up. Let's see if it'll turn over. Ready? Here we go. Cool. Another thing I did is I went ahead and I put a different rubber on there because it would lift out when it was turning over before. So I just went ahead and did that just to get it done and over with. Now I guess what we need to do is we need to wait until we have a carburetor. Actually, we need to get spark. Diagnose spark and see if we got spark. So let's go on and get that done and dealt with, and let's see what we get out of it. It is currently the next morning. A friend of mine called me yesterday, so I just kind of shut the camera off and went in. Talked to him for a little while. Cut my hair like I promised you guys I would do. See if I can show you. Don't know how well you can see it. No hair. Got rid of the mop. Anyway. So, left the battery sitting in the tractor last night. I haven't tested it yet. Everything looks fine. Didn't catch on fire last night, so that's good. I guess we're going to go on ahead and test it, and we're going to see if it decides to crank. Did it just try to fire? I don't think it did. So that's good. That means it's not shorting out and it's not losing power overnight. So that's good. That is still the original solenoid. I didn't change the solenoid. It's got the same solenoid in it it did before, as you guys can see. And then also, I think spinning it around, there's some water. Damn it. There's some water in the oil. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but there is a little bit of a white tint to it. And it would explain why it's so fluidy, why it's so liquidy. And it went up into the cylinder so easy. So I think there's water in that oil. I think I'm going to go ahead and change it just to get that done. So, there goes a Cricket. Still waiting on a carb. It is September 1st. My carburetor is supposed to be here September 8th. I don't know if it will be or not. I guess we'll see. So, I'm going to go on ahead and grab my grab my drip pan. We'll get the oil out of the engine. I need to pull the fender pan again. When I had it off before, I had to put a couple spacers underneath here, because this is all the way out and it was still pushing on the little relief valves, and it's all the way up now and the tractor's moving. So it's still pushing on them relief valves. I need to put more spacers under there. I don't know how many I need to put under there yet, but I need to put some under there because it's lifting up. So let's go on ahead and we'll pull the fender pan off, and after we pull let's get the oil drained, then I'll do the fender pan and go from there. I just saw this. This is not good. What is this right here? Oil. Well, yeah, that's transmission oil right there. Yep. Where's it from? That's not good. Where are we leaking? Right here. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if I leaked some last time I put some in there. I don't know. There's not much there. That's definitely wet. Damn it, we might have a leak. What's our level at right now? The seat's in the way. We'll get to it later. Let me go on ahead and grab a drip pan. We'll get you guys put in the stand and we'll get that done. I have a little pan. Not sure which size we need. I think, and it depends on what setup this has under here. I think it has, yeah, it's just a bowl. You can't even get to it on there. You have to have a socket just about, but we might be able to get to it. Maybe. It's a very interesting spot. Oh, let's try this one. Motor. This is an awful spot. I think on the square fenders it's further back. I think the motor on the 140 sets up a little bit further than it does on the 73 and the 68. Trying to find a parking place for this. I still don't have one yet. I had an idea. There, yeah, see, look at all that water coming out. It's got water in it. Yeah, see, there's definitely water in there. Ew. Oh, that might fill up our pan. Well, I grabbed another one just for that purpose. Yeah, that was definitely, ooh. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it's a good thing I decided to drain that oil. Look at all that water. I would say a majority of it was water. pull the dipstick out to help it a little bit more. Did not expect that, I'll be honest with you guys. I did not expect that. But I did see it turning cloudy on the dipstick yesterday after I was running it. Not running it, but spinning it over, because it did. I checked the oil to see what it looked like after that, because I had thought it had water in it, and I guess I was right. So we'll let that drain for a little while, and while I let that drain, we'll get the fender pan taken off. I'm just gonna get the bolts out off camera. Once I get the bolts out, I'll bring the camera back. Here's our oil, here's our screw. Oh, it don't look terrible. It's definitely got some surface rust to it. I'll have to take that in there and clean it up. So there we go. Got that fender pan loose. Let's see if we can jerk it off. Don't forget that. Now let's jerk the fender pan off. There we go. We got it. So I'm going to go ahead and prescribe it with the valves are stuck open, I hope. And that it's not just losing pressure. I had to put a couple of spacers under there before to get it to work. I might have to put a couple more under there. I think our oil is done draining. Why is there a whole bunch right there? I don't know. Fuck it. Let's see how much fluid's in here now that I'm looking at it. We're a little bit under safe. I might put more in there later. I don't know why this transmission keeps... I don't know where that fluid keeps going. It keeps disappearing. Unless it's charging everything up, but I don't really think that's it. I guess it could be it's just charging everything up. Since it hasn't ran in so long, it's taken a little bit more fluid to charge all the hydraulic stuff up. I don't know what level the 312's at fluid. Or that one's not as easy to check, so I should check that one here soon. That's got... what's on there? Oh, that's just oil. It's from earlier. Let's see if they pop up. Well, they popped up. That's good. Cool. That was our problem. Cool. Do we want to make sure it'll... oh, haha, we shouldn't be turning it because there's no oil in the motor. I forgot about that. So what do we want to do? Do we want to put more spacers on it? Yeah, I completely forgot there was no oil in that. Here's our bottom. I'm seeing oil right there. I'm starting to think that's not oil, it's ATF or whatever coming out of there. We could put more spacers under here. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. So we'll put some spacers on there. It's coming up now, so that's good. Let's go on ahead and see. We got one right there. Put that one right here. Do that. Put those two there. Put two back here. Actually, you know what? Well, that would. We'll put them on the back too. We'll put a couple on there. I don't know how thick they need to be, but I'm just going to put them. We'll put a couple over top of that. Try to keep them all the same size. Let's put this here. Put this here. This here. Put one right here. One right here. Every one of them except that one has one. Okay. And to test it, we'll just put that piece back on, tighten it down, and then we'll tighten down this disengage, then we'll loosen it and see if it's still engaged. Getting bigger. Let's go on ahead. I'm gonna put the thing back in the engine. We'll put some oil in it, and I'll also go ahead and put the fender pan back on. So after I do that, I'll bring you guys back, and I guess we'll just be waiting on a new carburetor to come out. Once we get a new carburetor for it, we can get that put on there and should run. Oh, we got to do spark too. Got that fender pan on there and tightened down. I'm still trying to figure out why there's so much oil here. And it looks like there's more since last time on the floor. And I know for a fact, unless, I don't know, maybe it's from when we were turning the engine over. Could be. Which is not a good thing to do, turning over an engine with no oil in it. So don't do that. I forgot I didn't. What type of bullshit is this? I found it. Ew, look at that. Set this up here and let it drip. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wipe my hand off. You know, if that oil on the floor was out there on the pad, I'd just light it on fire. I'd dump a little bit of gas in it, get it mixed up real good, and light it on fire. But since it's in the barn, I can't do that, sadly. I gotta do something with that oil because that's got water in it, and I really don't want that in my other oil. Well, I don't know if I have watery oil in that or not. I'll have to find out. They make a filter for gas to get the oil out of, or water out of it. I don't know if they make a filter for oil, or if that filter would work for oil. Let's try this again. Maybe this time I'll remember to move this. Put this guy up here. Trying to decide, do I want to put used oil on it and flush it, or do I just want to get the water out of it, or do I want to just put new oil in it and say, oh well. I'm going to go with the second one. There can't be that much left in there, so we'll go with the second option. If there is, it's probably just a driplet every here and now. It's not gonna matter. Let me grab 9/16 wrench. Here it is. Wow. Which way was it turning if we were going this way? Right. I knew we were going the wrong way. There we go, now it's starting to tighten up. There we go. One more good turn, and that should be good. Move the 140 back. Went in there and I grabbed some oil. The sun is coming out and it's getting hot. I'm also sure it's throwing off the camera. Turn the light on. There we go, that might. Oh, there we go. Cool. So now, go ahead and put some oil in it. See how much is in there right now. Damn it, it was full a second ago. Let's see. Get that wiped off. Shouldn't be anything in there right now. Let's put some oil in here. Why is it so warm? Weird. Oil in here. Should take more than a quart. That should be enough. Well, I don't know if that's enough or not. I'm just going to guess. That's fairly close. Ready? Well, it's on the stick. Not quite high enough. But now I know it's on the stick, so we don't have much to go. That should be full. Actually, that might be a little bit over. Ready? Well, interesting. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, I see why. Let's try that again. Nope, still nothing. Huh. Weird. We're not leaking, are we? No. I swear not even a second ago we were touching it. Ready? There we go, we're getting there. Still needs a little bit more, and then after we put that little bit more in, we'll be good. There we go. And we are a little bit under it. Put a little bit. What the fuck is with that falling? Put a little bit more in there. That should be enough, actually. There's barely anything left. I'll just put all that in there. And there we go. We were a little bit over full, but I wanted to get that last little bit in there, so cool. Let's crank it over. Make sure we don't have any leaks. And we'll get that oil flowing. Ready? Let's see if it'll drive back. Let's get it to drive back a little bit. Maybe we can. I want to clean that spot up. If it won't drive back, we'll just push it back. No big deal. But the transmission is currently engaged, so it should drive back. Let's see. Ready? That's not good for your starter. It's not good to do that, but you can't push a hydro. So, and we got it turning over now, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that. Let's see, what did I do last time I had this problem? Oh, I know what I did. I coated it in gas. I dumped some gas on it. If it was outside, I'd put some gas in there and I'd light that on fire. I'd like to do that, but I can't do that here in the shop. Good if it was outside. We'll get this out of our way. The gas will thin the oil up a little bit. Okay, in the other room, grab my little gas can. It's got water in it, so it should be already pretty thin. I do not like these towels at all. I use Bounty. We got something different last time because they didn't have Bounty. And I don't like these. I like the Bounty. It pulls gas up pretty well. Yeah, see how thin that oil is? It's definitely... And a bucket, of course. Can't bring one with me. There's one right there. I'll just stick all these in here. We can put them out on the pad and burn them if we wanted to. Maybe we will. But yeah, if this was out there on the pad, I'd have burned it. I can put those on the pad. I'll probably end up putting them out there on the rocks. And we'll just burn them up. These paper towels. See if we get any offended snowflakes crying over it. Over me burning stuff and putting pollutants into the air. Tesla drivers, right? That's what they do. They cry over you, putting pollutants into the air, and they're buying them stupid Teslas that when they manufacture them, you gotta run gas engines and you're putting all these pollutants into the air to make all that plastic. They make more pollution than cars do with gas-powered motors. Even these tractors. So, well, it's all dry. I'm gonna take this out there in the driveway. I'm gonna burn it. After I do that, I'll bring you back. Maybe I'll show you it burning. It is a little bit too windy out there right now for me to do that. Ignore that dripping right there on the pad. That's from earlier when the transmission was over that, or from a couple of days ago. I'm not sure. I don't think that transmission's leaking. Let's see. It's a little bit too windy out there for me to burn them, so I haven't burned those yet. Still currently waiting on that carburetor. Got a couple days until it gets here. I might make this its own video. I'm not sure how much I have on wiring it and also changing the oil and also fixing that drive. I guess we'll have to see. Depending how much I have, I might make this its own video. I might not. So, well, yeah, I get, oh, you know what? We need to do spark. Let's go on ahead and do spark while I'm thinking about it. That way, all we need to do when we get that carburetor is stick it on there and turn it over and see if it starts. We'll do that real quick. Fully charged the battery and the camera. Brought the 140 in here, all ready to go. Let's go on ahead and see what we get. Look okay, they don't look great. I need to get myself a little points file. I had one. I don't know where it is. Clean them points up a little. Might end up needing new ones. Got the doors open right now. Trying to... It's nice out, so I'm bringing some air in. They definitely look better. I wish I could whatever. Yeah. Not a lot of corrosion, but that's fine. Pull this. Let's pull this plug out of here and let's see if it has spark. More than likely it probably won't. But I guess we'll find out here in a second whether it does or not. Maybe cleaning it up helped it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's find out. Ready? That's got good spark. Did you guys see that? Oh man, I hope you saw that. That's got great spark. Check this out. Ready? See that? All that there? That means spark. It's ready. Cool. Really didn't have to do much. All we had to do was clean the points. Hopefully now, wow, that really lifts my spirits. Hopefully now, I'm not going to put any gas in it because no carb. However, here soon, when I get that carb, we'll go on ahead and put it on there. I have half a mind to take the one off the 216 and put it on here, but I really don't want to do that. I hate pulling parts off of running tractors because you go to put them back on, then you got all sorts of problems. So I'm just going to hold off until I have a carburetor for it. It's got spark. That's a good thing. Probably didn't even need to clean the points. I don't know what gap the points are at. I guess we'll just say they're fine. I'm going to put a cover on the points. I actually have a cover sitting over here ready for it. I think I have a screw too. Found a screw for my points cover. Now I got to get a flathead. I had a screw sitting over here for it. I'm not sure where it went. Now I got to find another one for my air cleaner assembly, because this is what that was for. I need another one to put on the bottom. I got half a mind to replace those points because I don't know how, if they're going to last long. But you figure they're working now, they'll be fine. So I'm just going to leave them be. Come on. There we go. Go on there. Go on there. There you go. Not sure. I'm gonna hope that that's going through the designated spot. I don't know. I think it is. Can't look at it from the front, of course, because the grill's in the way and I'm not taking it off just to do this. I don't know if I told you guys, I did end up getting the muffler put on it. I pulled the piece out of the motor, the piece that goes right here, and I stuck an elbow on there. So there we go, that's on there good and tight. Man, I just can't get over the fact that that's got spark. There's a lot of good feelings in the world, but you cannot replace the feeling of an engine you're working on having spark. I'm glad to see that. Let's check it, make sure it still has spark now that we put that cover on. It does. Cool. So I guess the next thing we need to do is put our gas tank back on it. After we put our gas tank back on it, we can go from there. Here's our gas tank. I got half a mind to paint this green. Whoa, what's this? Is this from the old wiring harness? I have no... Oh, that goes down to that fuse. We don't need that for anything. That can come out. Yeah, I didn't figure I wired anything up to that. That fuse. So let's bring this guy in right here. Move out of my way. Put you there. Put you. Come on. There. There we go. Cool. Look at that. So we'll tighten this guy. Let's get this a little bit more in the middle. Like that. We'll get them tightened down, and after we get them tightened down, that'll be in. I think 7/16 for both. The other one's, I think one of them's 1/2 inch. The other one's 7. Grabbed a couple 7s and a couple 1/2s. I know this one's 7, so we'll do this one first. Yeah, it's a nice day out today. Can't beat a day like this. I don't know how long it is now, from now till you guys will be watching this. This is being filmed September 1st, 2021. It's probably going to be a week or two before you guys see this video. I'm kind of keeping this tractor hidden from everybody right now. It's been very hard to keep this tractor a secret. A couple people I know already know about it because I had already said something about it to them before. Actually, one of them, the other person is Mike, I bought it off of. And that's just about it. And then another friend of mine on Facebook, he knows about it too. There we go. Man, that didn't want to come in. Yeah, that didn't want to tighten. Which way are you supposed to go? I can't imagine why that's so damn hard to turn. Is that loosening? Looks like it might be. It's loosening. I want to tighten. So, like I said, today is September 1st, 2021. Move you guys over here so you can see. Really excited for this project. Like I said, I've been having trouble keeping it a secret from everybody. It is hard to keep something like this between yourself and a couple other people. I'm gonna wait for YouTube to see it before I list it anywhere or show it anywhere else. I mean, I don't mean list it. It's a good thing I did a really crappy paint job on this. There we go. Now it's starting to do the task. Hopefully, this 140, I don't see it not running. I see it, hopefully, it should run good. It's got spark, so there's a positive thing to see. Hopefully that makes your day a little bit better. I know that made my day a lot better, seeing that has spark. That's all nice and tight. Gonna end up cutting this fuel line more than likely. It doesn't need to be this long. It needs to be a little bit shorter. I'll probably put it right about there and cut it. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go on ahead and I'm going to cut the video here. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this the end of this video or not. Getting spark was a little bit easier than I anticipated. I was really looking for a bit of a challenge for that, but oh well. I'm happy with that. So, I think this is where I'm going to end the video. Next video is going to be putting the carburetor on there and getting everything in that aspect ready to go. So, I think that is going to be it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed what you've seen. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome to the channel. 80-something% of you guys who watch my videos on a regular basis are not subscribed. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. I really hate giving this lecture, but because it sounds like I'm begging. It tells YouTube I do a good job at what I do, and it also tells YouTube that I deserve more traffic on my channel. It also tells me that you guys like what I'm doing and want to see more. So I shouldn't have said that. Now people won't subscribe. But yeah, I like making these videos for you guys. It's really fun. So, especially when it works out like this. And plus, this gives me something to look back on in the future. When I'm living homeless under a bridge, I can think, I worked on these tractors and I gave them new life. So, or something to look back on when I'm in the retirement home. I don't know. Hopefully I don't end up in one, but I guess we'll see. So, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Really wondering what this bolt is right here. It's got something on the other side of it. Definitely don't want that in there. And I guess that is going to be it. So, take care. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Take care.